Gemini, this is Debs, and this, of course, is your reading for mid-June 2024. Gemini, I spent a few minutes when I came out of meditation just thinking about what Archangel Michael showed me. I first of all heard the title of a film. It was something like Breakfast on Pluto or something like that. And I saw someone struggling with a false eyelash. It's as if they just wanted to rip the whole thing off. I then saw a woman very carefully taking out a makeup wipe, like an eye makeup cleansing wipe, and very carefully taking off eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara. And she was blinking and saying to herself, oh my goodness, that is much better. I then saw someone with a magnifying glass, and I heard the eye of an eagle, and then Michael showed me a tiny metal needle, and he said the eye of the needle. So Gemini, what I think we have here is something to do with you seeing things from a different perspective. You may feel somebody's trying to cover something up and you're now lifting the veil. It could be a lot deeper, Gem. It could be that you are actually going through a third eye activation, right? Chakra activation. So let's just see what comes through, Gem. I keep hearing breakfast in Pluto, on Pluto, or something like that. Okay. Pluto is about plumbing the depths. So this could be a deep reading, Gem. Are you now seeing something from a much deeper perspective? You might be. All right, here we go. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Geminis. What do we have for Gemini, please, Michael? Mid-June 2024. I don't know why, Gem, I'm feeling incredibly serious in this reading. Someone may have a serious decision to make. Someone may want to take a left turn, but they're a bit worried about the consequences. I'm hearing, what if I get stuck in the middle of nowhere and I'm lost? Yes, Gem, you're thinking about something, but you're very worried. You're very, very worried about this. Maybe, Gemini, you feel you want to go deeper, but you're afraid to do it. Afraid of what you might find. Afraid, wow, I'm hearing that you might enjoy it. Okay. Wants to be seen. Okay, thank you, Michael. No. So, Gemini, Four of Wands. For some of you, you are looking at a family dynamic. You may be evaluating a family dynamic. You may be wondering whether or not that life is really for you. You could be looking at your relationship with someone. I'm hearing someone say, I'm fed up of following the rules because they don't apply to me. Okay. Mysterious, Gemini. The Tower. You may have come to a bit of a shocking realization recently. It may well be that you've had a tower moment relating to who you are, what you want, where you want to go in your life. I'm hearing a really old ABBA song. The king has lost his crown. I'm seeing a crown up here and someone falling off this tower. Somebody may have fallen off the pedestal that you put them on, Gemini, and you're reeling in the shock. You may not have expected something to occur, or you may not have expected to find out something. But the rose tinted glasses are off. you're seeing a detail which is causing you to shift your mindset in a very different direction. But whatever you saw, Gemini, was tiny. Eyelashes are tiny. The eye of a needle is tiny. Whatever you saw was tiny, but it woke you up to something. And with the Eight of Cups, Gemini, I think you upped and left. You upped and left. You may have suddenly had a wake-up call about the person that you were with or married to, living with, which made you understand why it couldn't work out no matter how much you tried. I'm seeing somebody peeling off false eyelashes again. Gem, you may have found something personal if you were living with someone. I don't know, if you were living with a guy, you could have seen a photograph of him wearing makeup. And this is you thinking, oh my God, am I living with a guy who's a closet gay, right? Or closet bisexual, or closet transgender? And it may have freaked you out. Not because there's anything wrong in that, right? Everyone has their own opinions, desires. But if you had moved in with someone thinking that they are just straight, right? Maybe a boy-girl relationship, and you're finding something in this person's personal effects that shocks you. This is you thinking, I should have been told. They should have been open with me about this, because it does change the way I view things. Now, Gem, it could work completely the other way. You could be in a same-sex relationship and find that this person is messaging somebody of the opposite sex. And this is you thinking, okay, that's weird, because is this person just a friend, or are they romantically interested in them? It could work the other way. Whatever you've found out, whatever you have realized, it's been a shock and you've walked away. I keep seeing somebody peeling off a false eyelash. Okay. In the past, Gemini, Six of Pentacles, you may have felt somebody wasn't really giving you the time and the attention that they should have done. You may have felt this person wasn't actually that interested in building a commitment with you. It's as if they were preoccupied. Justice. But I don't know, Gem, maybe you felt that they were just into their career. Well, they're just thinking about their finances. They're trying to pay bills. They've got a heavy workload, whatever this was. But why do I feel, Gem, you might have known deep down that there was something amiss, but you just couldn't put your finger on it. You just couldn't get to grips with what this was. And so coming back to center again, Gem, you've had a Tower moment and you've walked away. Now, you could have disconnected from a Libra, a Scorpio, or an Aries in particular. Because of something, Gemini, you found out. It is what I want to say here. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Gemini, you've uncovered a truth. And with that truth, you've decided to detach from a situation. Now, it could even have been a living together situation. You could have been engaged to someone, and this is you realizing shockingly that, yeah, no, you cannot marry this person. In the immediate future, Gem, the Page of Pentacles. I'm hearing again personal effects. I found this in your personal effects. You could have found this on this person's phone, or it could have been a physical item that was in a bag at the back of a drawer somewhere. I am hearing personal effects, and I'm sorry I'm stuttering. Personal effects. Where did this come from? But whatever it was, Gemini, was enough for you to immediately want to just detach. I don't know, Gem. You could have been living with this person and you could have found photographs in a drawer somewhere of this person getting married to somebody else, or you could have found somebody had hidden a wedding ring or something like that. And this is you thinking, oh, wow, and we were living together. You may not have been told this person had a child. This is you finding baby pictures and realizing this person had a child with someone and they never told you. And you guys could be about to get married, something like that. Whatever you found was very, very small, but it held a lot of weight. In your fears, Gem, Page of Swords, okay, I don't think you confronted this person about what you found or what you found out. Because you may have been afraid that if you confronted this person, they would say, oh, you were snooping, you know, you were going through my things, or you were going through my phone, and it might make it a lot worse. You're also fearing, Gemini, that what you found out was just the tip of the iceberg. And this is you thinking, you know what, I found out enough, I don't want to delve any deeper. In this person's energy, Gem, 2 of Wands. This is fascinating because this is someone who is enlightened that they do have a choice to make. Do I want this? Do I want that? Do I want to move in another direction? This is someone who is evaluating their life, evaluating their choices. But whatever you found here, Gemini, your decision was immediate, and I'm sorry, I'm hearing pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. That's it, it's over. And you walked out, right? You're now coming back together with this person, and there's going to be a conversation. You're going to touch on what you might have found out, come across, seen. All this person's going to say to you is they're trying to make a decision as to what they want and which direction they want to move in. They could be a little bit elusive. They could be vague. If you try and put this person on the spot, they may change the subject. Because Gemini, this is someone who may still be in, I'm hearing, an experimental phase in their life. And they may not know exactly who they want to be or what they desire. They just don't know. But this is also someone not happy sitting on the fence. Oh, well, let's just take things as they come. No, they do want to choose a direction. They do want to make a choice. But what you're saying, Gemini, is, well, I've made my choice, and my choice is, I'm afraid this is done. Because of something I found that made me realize that this is not something I want to carry on with. I don't want to get more serious. No, no, no. I think this is done. So whatever this was relatively serious. So the item that you found, or a little effect that you found, was very small. But again, I'm hearing it held a lot of weight. And this is you realizing that you did the right thing, but having a conversation with this person about why you ended it, curious as to what they would say. And again, all they're coming out with is, I'm kind of standing at crossroads in my life. I haven't made a decision about what I want. That's all they're saying. You may say to this person, look, romantically this is over, but we could still be friends. You may say to this person, I want to talk to you about children. It may be you found out this person had a child with somebody else and they hid that from you. It might be, Gemini, this is someone even who you found out had a vasectomy, right? And this could be you as a female thinking, I want a family with 3 kids. And the guy that I'm moving in with did not tell me that he had a vasectomy. He can't have kids. He should have told me that. It may not have anything to do with a child. It could be an item that you found. But it was enough for you to just detach. In your hopes, Gem, Page of Cups. Hoping that they're simply going to say sorry, which will enable you to move forward. Gemini, I don't think you are wanting to patch things up. I think this is genuinely totally over. But I don't get the sense, Gemini, that this is about someone cheating on you and you finding out about another guy or another woman. This is about something deeply personal relating to whoever this is that you got quite serious about. But this is you realizing that whatever you found out changed everything, changed the game. The outcome, Gem. Yeah, Four of Cups. Gemini, they're going to want to come back together with you. They're going to want to reconcile. You may be surprised. If, for instance, Gem, this is somebody who, for instance, is questioning their sexual orientation, right? Whether they prefer men or women. I mean, if this is a masculine-feminine connection, for instance, then, Gem, if you're a feminine, you could be saying to your boyfriend, I think this is over because of something I found out. And your boyfriend turns around and says, yeah, you know, I think I might be bisexual or I might be gay, but I still want to have a relationship with you. And this is you not quite understanding what they're talking about. You may be a bit confused. I don't get it. You know, could be something weird like that. Clarification for you, Gem. Two of Cups. This has been a very painful decision you had to make, Gem, because you did feel a deep soul connection with this person. You may even have felt you two were in love. Judgment. You could have been dating a Sagittarian. So Gemini, you've made a decision, a judgment call to walk away from someone, but it was incredibly difficult because you guys were not only very serious, but you were in love. You were in love. Whoever your person is, they are admitting openly that they are sat at crossroads, that they're just trying to figure out what they want. They are feeling heartbroken with the Three of Swords. It's as if they didn't want to face the truth about themselves, or it's as if they just couldn't bear to tell you, but you found out. Nine of Swords. Gem, between you and I, they have been having sleepless nights about this, right? Knowing that they needed to tell you something because you guys have been very serious, Four of Wands, even talking about getting engaged, but they haven't had the courage to do it. And so I think the cat's out the bag. I think what you're saying to them is, I found this out about you, or I found this item in your bathroom or in your bedroom, and I don't think that we should carry on this relationship. You may be softening the blow by saying to them, we can still be friends. What is going to floor you is this person doesn't want to give you up. They don't want to let you go, even though what you found out, Gemini, caused you to immediately think to yourself, there is no way this is going to work out. No way, not after this. So you're a little bit perplexed as to why they are trying to hang on to you. It may be, Gemini, this is someone who is simply incredibly confused about their identity, right? This is somebody who may have just got used to you being around, used to your company. But you two might have had very different ideas of where this was going to go and what was expected. This person may have been thinking, well, in the future, we could turn this into a sort of fluid relationship where occasionally I date other people or occasionally I see who else is out there. You, Jem, may have had a very traditional standpoint. Well, if we live together, talk about getting engaged, we're faithful and loyal to each other. It's a traditional relationship. You may have found out something about this person which caused you to realize that either they were very alternative, or this is someone who wasn't comfortable with being open to you or to themselves, honest with you or themselves about who they really were. You know, not wanting to seem different, not wanting to admit the truth. But whatever you discover, Gem, the truth is out. Underneath the deck, Gem, we have Temperance. Maybe, Gemini, this person had been tempering this side of themselves whilst they've been with you, pretending that you two were absolutely on the same page, hiding another part of themselves because they wanted to fit in, because they wanted you to believe that this could go all the way. Tempering their passion somehow. Sag energy. 9 of Cups. Tempering an overindulgent state of mind. Now, there could be simply somebody who wanted to carry on playing the field, even in a relationship. Somebody who didn't want a one-to-one type relationship. Now, this could even move into the realm of somebody who wanted a swinger lifestyle, or somebody who wanted to have a masculine-feminine relationship, but occasionally have the odd dalliance with the same sex, you know? Whatever this was, they hid that side of themselves from you because they didn't want to lose you. But Gem, whatever you found out, came across, realized, it caused you to sit in so much burden about this that you had no choice but to say to this person, I am really sorry, but I think this is just over. You may not have gone into it with this person. It may be that underneath they knew why, so they didn't question the ending. They may have realized you found something of theirs and they thought, okay, that's obviously what happened. But this is you moving towards them in the immediate future, talking to them about what you came across, okay? So Archangel Michael, why is Gemini sat in the Tower and the 8 of Cups, walking away after a shock? Queen of Cups. So Gem, there might have been a shock about a Scorpio with the Tower. Okay, what's that all about? I'm sorry, guys, but if we look at this image, this person may have had a fetish for dominatrix or something like that. And it's a bit tacky, and I really hate moving down that road, but we have someone here who may get pleasure from pain or something like that, okay, and hid it from you. Okay, Gem. The Fool. This is somebody who may have worn a false mask with you, Gem, but whatever you found out caused you to feel a little bit surprised. You didn't expect it of this person, maybe, or perhaps you didn't expect them to be a little bit outside the box. They may have come across as very traditional, you know, and this is you seeing a completely different side of them, or finding out something which you did not expect. Because of what you found out, Gemini, you realize this person liked to take massive risks, and it may have scared you. It may have scared you. Could have been dealing with an Aries. the Strength card. Leo. What you realized, Gem, was this person covered this side of themselves for quite a long time, held back their passion so you wouldn't find out. I think because they were nervous that if you did find out, it would be game over. Whatever you found out, Gemini, you haven't been intimate with this person since. Yeah, you may have held back from being physical with this person since you found out what this was. King of Wands. So I think, Gem, I'm dealing with a feminine Gemini who's found out something about a very attractive Aries, Leo or Sagittarian. Someone who goes to get what they want. In the past, Gemini, with the Six of Pentacles, this seemed to be an equal give and take connection, right? Pretty normal connection. Maybe one Saturday if you go out for a drink or dinner, you pay the bill and then the next time they pay the bill. It was just a really nice, easygoing connection. It was just a really nice, easygoing connection. But with the Five of Swords, you may have occasionally had a question mark in your head as to what they did when they weren't with you. I don't think you were suspicious as such, but it might be that occasionally they didn't pick up the phone, or occasionally you texted them and they simply said, sorry, busy, or something like that, or you couldn't reach this person. There may have been an occasional, wonder what they're up to type of thing. But with the King of Pentacles, they seemed pretty reliable. Other than that. Other than occasionally you not being able to reach them, that sort of thing. And I think, Gem, you saw this person as potentially someone you could settle down with, get serious with. After that time, you guys may have talked about getting serious, a legal contract. This is one of the same guy, okay? So this is someone you find very attractive that you saw in the past as someone that you could settle down with. So I think you guys talked about getting more serious with the Justice card. Could have talked about moving in together. Yeah, and I think, Gemini, there was a lot of celebration. Wow, a lot of celebration, Gem. And I have to say, a lot of love. So this was wonderful. This was progression. And with the Chariot, maybe you guys moved in together, got more serious, talked about the future. What you're thinking about now is what you've come across or what you found out, which has caused you to end this, and there's no going back for you. So this must have been quite serious, whatever you found out. So what you're thinking about, Gemini, is the Ace of Swords. As far as you're concerned, this is really done. You just cannot go back. Five of Cups, yeah. Because whatever you found out floored you. I'm getting someone finding something or seeing a picture or something like that and not quite knowing what to do, taking themselves off to the park, sitting on a bench thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do now? I did not expect that. I kind of can't believe it. Yeah. But Gem, whatever you found out, Queen of Swords, you realised you couldn't deal with. You couldn't cope with it. You didn't want to cope with it. And this is you detaching and doing a lot of thinking. Looking at the past, thinking about the future, and realising you just cannot get more serious with this person. For you, this was a game changer. So in the immediate future, Gem, we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I think you may be showing this person what you found. You could have taken it and thought, okay, I have to show them to prove that I know what they're up to, or I know what they've been doing, or I know what they've been hiding. So this may have been a physical item that you're going to sit down with them and say, look, I found this. Can you explain? What they're going to say is purely, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do and where I want to go. I'm a little bit confused right now, so I've been standing at crossroads. I don't think, Gemini, that's going to help you, because as far as you're concerned, this is done. But you do want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I mean, whatever you found here, you may have thought to yourself, well, it might belong to someone else, or I might have got the wrong end of the stick, or maybe this person can clear this up. But I feel, Gemini, your intuition was bang on. It was bang on. What is the energy of the Two of Wands for this person? Yeah, I felt that. Okay. They're standing at crossroads relating to what does it for them, their passion, their desires. So this is someone who may be questioning their sexuality. This is somebody who may be into kinky stuff, right? And it's fine if you're into that too, but if you're not, then for you, this is something that would make you feel uncomfortable. There's something that does it for this person that you feel is a game changer for you. What's the energy of the Knight of Wands? Okay, yeah. Gemini, this is someone with the Seven of Swords and the Sun who may have headed off occasionally, you know, had nights away, weekends away in other areas to indulge this passion. Okay, so this is someone who may have said to you, oh, you know, I'm spending the weekend with a couple of mates of mine. Oh, I'm going to go and see mum and dad for a couple of days. Whilst they were away, they indulged in whatever did it for them that they were hiding from you. So this is somebody who really didn't want you to find out, because they took this, okay, wow, I'm hearing fetish. They took this away from your environment so you wouldn't find out. Okay. And there could have been quite a few experimental nights away. Okay. Experimental nights away. What's on this person's mind? Jem, this is going to be difficult for you to understand, but it's almost someone that doesn't want to admit that they enjoy that side of their personality. It's as if, I can't help myself, I need it, I want it, I desire it, it does it for me, it turns me on, but I feel so guilty afterwards, I have to sort of block it out from my mind. I just can't even think about it. Until they have a desire to do it again, and then once again they push down their feelings and they pretend they didn't do it. But Jem, you've realised what this person is up to. They may be in denial, but I think you're sitting here in almost a sort of sympathetic energy saying, look, you know, I came across this, I found this, I realised what's been going on. I think this relationship is over, but, you know, we can still be friends. I almost feel as if you want this person to turn around and say, oh my goodness, Jem, no, you got the wrong end of the stick. Oh my goodness, no, I'm not into that, or I don't do that, or that's not me. But I think you know it is, which is why you're being very gently with this person. What are you saying to them? Yeah, they're lovers. This is something that relates to what does it for them that they don't feel they can tell you about or include you in. So it may be something that's a little bit unusual, a bit alternative. This is something that this person needs to feel physically satisfied. But some people may just not see this as the norm. And Gemini, you may just want a traditional relationship, right? And this would be very untraditional for you. Hence the fact that they've been hiding it. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, I can't say much because we're on YouTube, right? And I know it's a little bit tacky. But we do have a lot of swords energy here, and we've got naked people, lovers, right? So I'm not going to go into it, but this is someone who obviously gets off on experimenting, you know, and what you're realizing is that's not for me. Yeah. I mean, if we were to look at this in a really light-hearted way, Gem, what you may be saying to this person is, yeah, you know, I want to have a great sex life with you, but yeah, if you start getting knives out and talking about pain, then yeah, no, I don't think that's really for me, right? It could be something like that, Gem. What are you saying to this person? Okay, this is going to be awkward. What you're going to say to them is, look, whatever does it for you, but Four of Pentacles, I have to hold back now. I'm afraid this isn't for me. It's just not for me. Let's add it. Yeah, you're holding back from any physical intimacy with this person because what you're realizing is they've been wearing a false mask, right? They've pretended that they found this relationship with you physically satisfying, but whatever you came across or realized, what you're thinking about is, obviously, I am not satisfying this person because they need certain specific things for them to feel satisfied. I'm not comfortable with that, so this has to end. Because I can't spend the next 20, 30 years in a marriage giving this person what they want, because for me, it might feel really, really uncomfortable. It's just not for me. I mean, in this type of situation, if two people are enjoying the same type of thing, that's great, right? But if you've got two people that enjoy different things, then this is never going to work. It's never going to work. What is difficult for this person, though, Gem, is they're either highly embarrassed, really embarrassed that you found out and they just can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Or this is someone who swings from being open to this, going for this, it's as if they can't help themselves, to feeling so guilty that they just got to block it from their mind. So this is somebody who may have realized that what does it for them is not, in inverted commas, the norm. And if they came out with what they enjoyed to other people may have disconnected from them. Okay, yeah, sorry, not into that, not for me, have a good day. And they may have been left rejected by other people. So when they met you, Gemini, what they thought was, okay, I want to carry on doing what I'm doing on the quiet, I'm just not going to tell Gemini. Because if I tell Gemini, they may freak out a little bit. And I don't want to lose Gemini. What is the energy between you and your person, Gem? Yeah, this is a straightforward, honest conversation. This could be a conversation about passions. This could be a few words of anger on both sides. This person may be mortified that you found something, and they may be hotly trying to deny it. You may say to this person, look, you know, if you have passion in other directions, you carry on, but we are not staying in this relationship. I'm sorry. All right, now guys, Four of Cups in the outcome. I think this person does want to reconcile with you, Gemini, but 10 of Wands, you're really burdened, because if you reconcile with them, you have to deal with this person indulging now and again in what they want to do, in whatever it is they're into. So they are offering you this card, Gem. What they're saying is, look, you know, can we sort of talk this out? Can we come to some kind of compromise here? Can we maybe see if we can try again? As far as you're concerned, Gem, I don't think you're interested, because whatever's come to light, it's changed everything for you. So I think, Gem, what you're saying is, look, I did have emotions for you. I did want to move forward with you, but because this is sort of materialized, I found this out, I just can't do this anymore, you know? Yeah, Gem, I think it's over. The world, I think it's done. I think you're realizing you just don't want this anymore. You don't want this anymore, Gem. I think the divine is going to guide you onto a brand new path. It's as if, Gemini, they wanted you to have this experience with this person, and then they wanted to lift you up out of the situation and say, okay, lesson learned, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, on to the next cycle. So, Gem, you're being guided quite quickly to move in another direction. All right. Yeah. Even though, Gemini, with the moon, you're a little bit nervous, you're facing an unknown future, what you're recognizing is you couldn't have stayed in this relationship. Now, what I'm also hearing is this could have been a karmic relationship, and what came to light, Gemini, was meant to come to light. You were supposed to find this out about this person almost before you got emotionally too embroiled to the point where it would have been really painful to disconnect. So I think the divine pulled you up out of this just in time. What are you going to be doing, Gem? The Eight of Pentacles. I think you're going to bury your head in work for a period of time. And with the energy of the Star, you're going to move into a place of healing and emotional balance within yourself. Now, for some of you, you may be deciding to work on a connection with an Aquarian. It could even be somebody that you know at work. We've also got Cancerian energy with the moon. How are you feeling, Gem? Yeah, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty good. I'm getting a very traditional Gemini. If you're a woman, this is you who may love flowers, you love animals, you know, this is you wanting to be in a lovely relationship, curling up with your person, having a nice meal, watching a film, just, you know, a traditional relationship. This is what you want, Gem. And I think you realized that you were on a slippery slope with someone who was hiding another facet of their personality, which would have made a long-term commitment impossible for you. It's just impossible for you. And what I think you realized, Gem, was this person needed to find their own tribe. They needed to find their own group of people who enjoyed that type of thing too, which would mean that they wouldn't feel the odd one out. They would be accepted within their own little group of people, right? Whereas I think what you're looking for, Gem, is much more of a traditional connection. And this is you working on yourself, working on your finances, nice and balanced. So what's going to happen in the future for my gems? I don't want to leave it just like this, guys. It's been a challenging reading. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Now, Gem, either you're going to have really good luck in terms of your career, money's going to come in. You could be highly successful here, Gem, or there could be an offer from an earth sign. And what I want to say, Gem, is this is someone pretty traditional, right? This is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. They're known to be homebodies, you know, people that enjoy good food, a glass of wine, somebody wanting a family, someone who loves having pets around them. Yes, that sort of person. What are you thinking about, Gem? Yeah, Page of Wands. There is an attraction. Gemini. And I think with the Three of Pentacles, Gem, you're going to begin to get to know this person on a deeper level. Given what you've been through, Gem, I think you're going to take your time. You're going to get to know this person's friends, their family, their environment, their work colleague. You want this person, Gemini, to open up fully to you. So there's nothing hidden, right? No surprises. Before you sort of surrender to this. But I think you will. I think you will, Gem. Do we have a final card, Michael? Ace of Cups. Gemini, this is lovely. This is you sat not only in self-love, but this is you moving into a new love relationship. This is what you've been looking for. I feel you two are very much on the same page, and you're going to take your time. Okay? So, my gems, I am leaving the reading there. If this is your story, do let me know in the comments. Take care of you, and of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Gem. Bye now.